Hello and welcome to Annie Talk English. This is the place where we practice English step by step, and at the same time, we think about important questions of life. Today, we will explore a topic that every human faces: uncertainty. Uncertainty means not knowing. It means the future is unclear. It means we cannot always predict what will happen next. And this is not easy for us. We like to plan. We like to feel safe. We like to believe that life is like a math problem. If we work hard, if we are kind, if we make good choices, then good things will come to us. But reality is different. Life is not a machine. Life is not always fair. Sometimes we get surprises, both good and bad. So the big question is this: how do we live when the future is unknown? How do we find peace when we cannot control everything? To explore this question, I want to share the story of Kate Bowler. She is a professor and a writer. Her story is not the focus of today's podcast, but it will help us open the door to a bigger lesson: how to live without certainty, and how to live fully, even when we do not know what tomorrow will bring. Humans love certainty. It is in our nature. When we are children, our parents tell us, "Study hard and you will succeed." Teachers tell us, "If you follow the rules, you will do well." Society tells us, "Be positive and good things will happen." These messages are everywhere. If you do good, good things will come. If you believe, you will succeed. If you stay positive, everything will be fine. They sound beautiful, don't they? They give us hope. They make us feel like life is simple and safe. But here's the truth: life is not a formula. You can study hard and still fail an exam. You can be kind and still face rejection. You can be healthy and still become sick. Think about your own life. Has something ever happened that surprised you? Maybe it was joyful, like meeting a best friend by accident, or getting an opportunity you never expected. Or maybe it was painful, like losing a loved one, facing an illness, or receiving bad news. This shows us something important. We are never fully in control. We may plan our days, but life often surprises us. So why do we still chase certainty? Because certainty feels safe. It gives us comfort. It helps us sleep at night. But sometimes this desire for certainty makes us fragile. When life changes, we break more easily. Now let's go back to Kate's story. She was only 35 years old when she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. She was a wife, a mother, and a professor. Suddenly, her life became full of questions. How much time do I have? What will happen to my family? What comes next? When she shared the news, many people wanted to comfort her. They said, "At least you are young. Maybe this is a lesson. If you believe strongly, you can beat this." But these words did not help. Instead, they hurt. Kate later called this the tyranny of good vibes. It means the pressure to always stay positive, always smile, always act strong, even when your world is falling apart. Maybe you have felt this too. When you were sad, someone told you, "Don't worry, be strong. Everything happens for a reason." These phrases are easy to say, but sometimes they feel empty. They do not touch the real pain. They do not sit with us in the darkness. What we really need in hard times is not easy answers. What we need is presence. Someone to sit beside us and say, "I don't have answers, but I am here with you." Think about it. If you were lost in a dark forest, what is more comforting? Someone shouting from far away, "Don't be afraid," or someone standing next to you, holding your hand? That is the difference between easy answers and real compassion. So what do we do? If certainty is an illusion, and if easy answers do not help, then what is left? Kate discovered something powerful: surrender. Now, surrender is a word that many people misunderstand. Some think it means giving up. Some think it means losing hope. But in truth, surrender is not weakness. Surrender is wisdom. Surrender means letting go of the impossible task of controlling everything. It means saying, I accept that I cannot know the future. I accept that life is fragile. I accept that I am human. At first, surrender feels scary. We want to hold everything tightly. We want to control every detail. But the harder we squeeze, the more life slips away, just like trying to hold water in your fist. Imagine holding water in your hand. If you close your hand tightly, the water escapes. But if you open your hand gently, the water rests there. That is surrender. Not control, but trust. In everyday life, surrender looks like this. Instead of worrying all night about tomorrow, you do what you can today, then rest. Instead of trying to predict every possible future, you focus on living with kindness now. Instead of waiting for certainty, you walk forward step by step. Surrender is not the end of hope. It is the beginning of peace. Here is another truth Kate discovered. Joy and pain can exist at the same time. Many people believe happiness and sadness are opposites. They think, if I am sad, I cannot be happy. If I am in pain, I cannot feel joy. But life is more complicated than that. Kate was often in pain. She faced fear, sadness, and physical weakness. Yet she also felt joy. She could sit in a hospital bed and still laugh with her son. She could feel tired and still smile when her husband held her hand. This shows us that joy is not the absence of pain. Joy is the presence of love, beauty, and connection, even when life is hard. Think about your own life. Have you ever cried and smiled on the same day? Have you ever missed someone and still felt grateful for memories? That is the paradox of life. Our hearts can hold both joy and pain. When we accept this, we stop waiting for a perfect life with no problems. We stop saying, I will be happy when everything is fixed. Instead, we open our eyes to joy now, even in the middle of struggle. After the shock of diagnosis, Kate's life became a routine. Hospital visits, waiting rooms, treatments, again and again. But in the middle of this routine, she noticed something important. Life was still happening in small, ordinary ways. Drinking tea, talking with her husband, watching her baby play. One doctor told her, "Don't skip to the end of the story." Those words changed her perspective. It meant, don't let your mind rush to the future conclusion. Don't jump ahead to fear or to endings. Stay in this page of the story. Live this moment fully. And she realized ordinary time is precious. Life is not only about big achievements, graduations, weddings, promotions. Life is also made of small daily moments, sharing a meal, hearing a song, smiling at a stranger. We often forget this. We run so fast toward the future that we miss the beauty of today. But ordinary time is where most of life happens, and it deserves our attention. So what lessons can we take from Kate's story and from our reflection on uncertainty? We learn that certainty is an illusion. Life cannot be controlled like a machine. We learn that easy answers are not enough. Real comfort comes from presence. We learn that surrender is not weakness, but wisdom. We learn that joy and pain can live together in the same heart. And we learn that ordinary time is precious, not small. Now I want to ask you, can you live without certainty? Can you accept the unknown? Can you practice presence today without waiting for the perfect future? The truth is this: the future has always been uncertain. We just forget it. Before we close, let me remind you, you are listening to Annie Talk English. Here, we not only practice English, but we also explore the deep questions of life. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And remember, take a deep breath, feel this moment, and know that even in uncertainty, life can still be beautiful. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time.